so you can play.
Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and we've got a treat for you. As you can see in front of me right now, we are going to be doing a 40,000 point apocalypse game. John here is the grand orchestrator, the War Master of War Masters. The Chief War Master. He emailed me up and he wanted to do a special apocalypse game because we weren't holding an Apocalypticon this year. And so he guilted me into that. So I decided, you know what?
Wanted it.
Maybe, just maybe. So we're in our new studio, which is still a bit of a work in progress. As you're going to see as the camera moves around, the walls are still a little bare, the door is still a little spackled. And but it's still, it's going to work. As the air conditioner works, the lighting is good, and we've got 3 tables with 20,000 points on each side. 20,000 points of Tyranids, hands up. Tyranids, hands up. There we go. We got Gary and Zach.
Yes.
I'm going to forget people's names. I know it. And they're going to be each fielding 10,000 points of Tyranids against the Chaos / Traitor Guard / Demons / basically that side of the army. So we've got John. Sorry. Go ahead, just say your names.
Kevin.
David.
Troy.
Kevin, David, and Troy are each bringing 5,000 points. So it's going to be 4 on 2, but 20,000 points on each side. And John's actually created a bit of a narrative scenario that we're going to talk about in just a second. But first, we're going to look at the deployment that's already been done. And we're going to take a look at the armies, and then we'll talk about the rules. We're going to be using most of the Apocalypse rules. I think we've kind of figured out how to do the psychic stuff, and we're making some changes to the rules just to make it work a little better, because once you scale up to this size, it starts getting a little silly in certain areas, like Winds of Chaos, and just like even the psychic phase can get a little interesting, because how many warp charges do we have on each side? What do the Tyranids have total? Did we calculate it?
About roughly 40 warp charge.
Yeah, that's Tyranids, 40 warp charges, and then the Chaos side has what, about 50?
Yeah, I'd say about that.
Yeah, so they had a gentleman's agreement not to go all out with the we're going to summon another 150 million points
95 point mastery level 3 heralds,
just fill that in to, what would that be, like 2,000 of those?
100.
200 of them?
10,000 points and then 100 each.
Yeah, so 200 of them, yeah. So that would work.
3 turbines.
Yeah, so that would be 600. Yeah, so we're not going to have any of that kind of nastiness. It's going to be a more friendly game than that, which is the way Apocalypse should be played. So if you have a friend you want to play Apocalypse against, he's like, ooh, I could totally bring 200 warp charges. Just don't play with him. That's the rule. So let's take a look at the armies, the deployment, and the scenario. So we have already finished the deployment. Now that we had a bit of a special deployment. So John, why don't you tell us just in like, I don't know, a 30-second summary of what is the narrative behind this Apocalypse game?
So this is a big, giant world. It's on a rogue planet. So there's no sun, there's no vegetation, there's nothing on it. It's flying through space. It used to be in the warp, but it got flung out at some point. So that's why all the demons are on there. They're deep within the world, so you don't see any demons on the board to begin with. There's some.
So they're all underground.
Yeah, so they're all like in the planet, charging their warp or whatever. The Tyranids are invading the world because this planet has gone into a hive fleet. The hive fleet has dropped 2 giant spore pods. That's how the Tyranids deployed.
So that's why they're kind of this circle around each of them. They found a point and they had to deploy within 24 inches of that.
They had a point, scattered, and then deployed within 24 inches of it, like a giant drop pod.
Now, do you have a custom, what is it, the destruction table? What do we call
have
that?
An unnatural disaster table. So the planet has been bombarded with radiation from being in the warp and from being a rogue planet that's gone by so many stars and black holes and giant random stuff throughout the universe.
Totally scientifically sound, by the way.
Totally, yeah. It went through 4 event horizons and then went through a black hole right in the middle and shot at the other end really fast. So basically, it's irradiated to heck. So the natural disaster table, when we roll on it, bad stuff happens. Radiation,
or
sickness, or good.
Mutations.
You either get mutated poorly, mutated like beneficially, or there's one that's just like a radiation burst that kills everything.
Very good. And so the Tyranids are going to be going first. They still have a lot of guys in reserve. As we just look over this, we have the 2 hive fleets converging here. What are the hive fleets' names? I know we got Hive Fleet Short Bus over here, but what is his actual name?
Well, I'm thinking it's going to go with Short Bus. I call it Belluosis. It's from a webcomic. It means full of monsters.
Beliosis. And what about the green ones? We have a name for that?
Hive Fleet St. Kitts.
St. Kitts. All right. So this hive fleet originated in St. Catharines. So that's where the hive mind actually is.
Creek, yeah.
West,
Falls out of that.
West Hill represent. Yeah.
And so we have a lot of gargantuans. Of course, we got our hierophants, one on each side, and we got lots of hero duels. We got a barbed hero duel, and is that a side hero duel there?
Side.
There's a side hero duel, and then another barbed hero duel over here. And we've even got some malanthropes, which are technically gargantuans, even though they no longer look that big.
No.
Oh, they're not? They're just monstrous?
They're monstrous nowadays.
Oh, okay, just monstrous.
They used to be.
They used to be gargantuan. Okay, back in the day when that was big. Now they just look small, but they're still cool. Forge World Malanthropes. And then we've got just tons of stuff. I'm not going to go over everything in the army. We got Carnifexes, we've got an Exocrine, we got... This is a Swarm Lord conversion, and we got Flying Hive Tyrants, and Biovores, and Hive Guard, and Swarms of Gaunts. And so yeah, 1 or 2 Gaunts. And lots of Raveners and Warriors. And just lots of stuff. But there's even more in reserve, as we can see over here, including a Harridan, which is pretty cool. So we'll be seeing that stuff coming in. A lot of the stuff will be coming in turn 1, and then other stuff will be deep striking in formations. And there's lots of other stuff that Gary has brought in as well. We'll just see it coming in. And on the opposite side, of course, all the demons are not starting on the table because they're in the belly of the planet, hiding from the non-warp, I guess the real world. And they're going to be popping up. But all the chaos stuff, we've got a Brass Scorpion, custom Brass Scorpion, just lots of Obliterators and Predators and a Baneblade and what are these things right here?
Trader Guard, Saber Turrets.
Oh, the Saber Turrets, those are cool. And just lots of guys already set up, ready to go, but then there's tons of reinforcements. How many points are on the table, do we know? Roughly, just guess.
Roughly half.
About half of them, so this is 10,000 on 10,000, which looks rather sparse on 3 tables, but hopefully once we see all the reinforcements coming in, things will probably fill in, especially as everything moves forward and starts to clash in the middle. So the very first thing that we're going to do at the beginning of every game turn, there's the Unnatural Disasters. We have 2. We have Abaddon, who in his formation gets to have his flagship going by and bombing the planet. And so John will be the Master of Disaster for that one, which means he gets to choose, if there's things that happen, he gets to choose where they happen. But for the other one, it's random who is. So let's roll a die for which side. So 1, 2, 3 is Tyranids, 4, 5, 6 is Chaos. Yeah. So it's Chaos, and then we'll just be random 1, 2, 3, 4, and then re-roll 5 and 6. 1. So John gets to be the Master
I'll convey
Disaster.
that one to someone else because I don't want to do both.
Okay.
So
just pass
try,
it.
you can do the other one.
There we go. So for this table, we're going to roll D3 plus a turn number. So this will be D3 plus 1. Oh, and he rolls high. So that's going to be a 4. This is Erratic Mutation. Target unit, which he gets to choose, is buffed by plus D3 Strength, Toughness, and Initiative until end of turn. So they're going to choose this huge infantry squad because it's kind of right out front of a big gun line. So they get plus D3 Strength, Toughness, and Initiative for 1 turn. So go ahead and roll it. D3. So they get plus 2. So now we have these guys with Strength and Toughness 5. And I believe Initiative 5 as well. So very powerful. And Abaddon rolls on the Magma Storm Unnatural Disaster table. Same thing, D3 plus 1. So we're looking at a 3. So it's just a low one.
Rain of Lava.
So Master Disaster must roll a D3 to determine how many units are hit. So hold on. Starting with the Master Disaster side, so this one is actually going to go back and forth. The selected unit suffers D6, Strength 7, AP 3. So D3, so we got just 1. So you get to choose 1 unit.
Big guy.
So he's going to choose the big guy. D6, Strength 7, AP 3, so it's 3. So Toughness 8 on him, so 5's to wound, no saves, and he takes 1 wound. So these guys only start with 6 wounds. I say only because now all the Tyranids have 6 wounded monsters. Tyranids! Turn 1! Dun dun dun! And there's no night fighting, even though there's no sun. Makes sense, right? Oh, the radiation.
Yeah, the
radiation lights everything
and
up.
the Hive Fleet is so bright.
Everybody is glowing because of the radiation, hence no night fighting. So turn 1, flying,
They have to fly.
monstrous and flying gargantuans get to swoop on. So we're going to see the Harridan come on right away and some of the
Where are you putting your
other big guys.
I'm just going straight at something here.
Do you have that Land Raider? Is that
Yeah, it says you're set up, so I might as well
What kind of
support
team
you with some. Well, if there isn't a fish, I think.
More flying hive tyrants coming on. Yeah, watch out for this guy. Does he actually have a bunch of gargoyles attached to him? No
gargoyles?
No gargoyles.
Too cheap.
Wish I had.
We're doing our runs at the same time just to save time. Yeah, he rolled a 6. So these Hormagaunts are moving 15 inches forward, but they won't get to
We
charge.
did 4 all other attacks on that.
Shapes and stuff, but.
He charges 3d6.
That thing got a flamer?
Is it Torrent?
No, it's not torn anymore.
Oh, it's even better than Torrent, isn't it? Isn't yours like...
They're gonna be here and you're gonna go melt.
Unusual retinue.
These guys rolled a
I have a
6
feeling
for their
I'm gonna
run, so
use
they're moving
the
up
bring it
12.
down order a lot in this game.
How far do these just should be the bottom?
Raveners are moving to the flank.
You know, Kevin,
Well, it's not
They're ready to
highlighted,
swoop
right?
around.
It's one color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or three, the
Uh-oh. Hellstorm template's going to be right in that guard line. Good thing they're toughness 5.
giant things.
You're going to deal with the Harridan on this.
Crunch.
What? I have nothing to do with the Harridan.
Grab walk.
The witch rolls. Said that they were all Battle of the Psychers. Or Brotherhood of Psychers.
Don't believe it.
No, that would have been horrible.
Spawn in Termagants.
We put them all.
Oh, you guys doubled right away to 7. That's always what happens to me. I hate Termagants for that reason.
Whatever can reach that
No, there's
one.
nothing with the tongues.
You take
They're all identical.
So we're done the Tyranid movement phase. We go into the psychic phase, and we've agreed that we roll 1d6 for all the players, and everybody keeps their own warp charge their own warp charges for denying and for casting. But the d6 that you roll can be allocated to players however you want. So it's a shared warp charge pool. So d6, this is for both sides. So both sides have the shared pool of 2. And then as you guys calculate how much total you had between all
Plus
of
the
you?
2, we have 10.
10.
Oh, because none of our stuff's on the board.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is your round to get all your awesome Tyranid psychic stuff off.
Maybe.
One thing we forgot is that this guy has feel no pain, so he just rolled it now and he got it. So he's back up to full wounds. This guy is going to cast Onslaught onto the Harridan. So go for it. So you need, it's Warp Charge 1, so you need 1 4 plus.
I'm going to
Use 4 dice.
4.
Alright, go for it. And you got 3 of them. This guy's going to cast Onslaught as well.
On.
To the Carnifex group. Alright. And that's Warp Charge 1, so you need at least 1 4 plus.
3 dice.
3 dice. No, he fails.
Hexes.
He's going to attempt to cast Onslaught onto the Carnifexes. Needs a 4 plus. Oh, and he fails as well.
All right. Okay.
Now he's going to try to put Onslaught onto them. Maybe he'll have more luck. You just need a single 4 plus. How hard could that possibly be? And he perils. But he got the Onslaught off, so they're onslaughted. And he rolled a 4 for the perils table. So on a 4, he just suffers a wound, so he's down to 3 wounds. So he's got to take a grounding test. So a 3 plus is okay, and he's grounded. So does he get wounded? A 2 plus, he gets wounded. No saves allowed.
Oh, come on.
And he does.
Oh.
So he's on the ground, and he's on the 2 wounds.
This is what it's all about.
So shooting phase, he is going to be running 2d6 inches as a flyer, 9 inches. Even fit 9 inches forward? Find out. Yeah, he's only going to be able to move a little bit because his guy's in the way. Hey, got him a little extra movement. And these guys are going to run before they shoot. 6 inches. Just so you know, this is the Screamer Brood, so they combine the 3 of them together to make one Hellstorm template. Rotate phase. Barb Hero is opening fire on the brass Scorpion back then. He's got strength 10 shots. Hits on 4s. Ooh, good hit. Front armor 14, so 4 is to glance.
I only need 3.
You got 2 glances, 2 pens. 2 glances, 4 up cover. What did he get?
Through?
One goes through, and then 2 pens, 4 up cover.
Closest.
Both go through. He's a super heavy, so only 6s matter.
You need a 6, basically.
No, we're good. So he just loses 3 hull points. And the Tyranids fired up there with his acid spray and killed 2 Marines. So the Harridan's going to use one of his guns against the Basilisk, hitting on 4s.
Guys,
Yeah, we gets 4 hits. Front armor is 12, so 2s to glance.
4 shots.
So 1 glance, 2 pens. No cover on that from where he is, so 2 pens. AP3.
Yeah,
So it's not enough.
You can't kill it.
4 and a 5, so it's going to be immobilized and a weapon destroyed. It does have a heavy bolter, so 4 plus, it's the big gun. So we'll go ahead and roll that. 4 plus big gun. Yep, big gun's gone. So it's now a heavy bolter immobilized thing. That's awesome. And the other gun's going to fire at the brass Scorpion. So 6 shots and on 4s. So 2 more hits. 4s to glance. That's a pen. 4 up cover.
You're a fan.
Nope, but it's a penetrating hit, so a 6 will matter because it's super heavy. Once you reroll that, it's cocked. Nope, so just another hull point. So it's got 5 hull points left. So the Basilisk did have only 3 hull points, so it's actually destroyed. So we're just going to remove it. And the Hierophant is going to open fire at the Baneblade. Hitting on 4s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few hits. Front armor is 14, so 4s to glance. We got 1 glance, 1 pen. 4 up cover on the glance. Nope, 4 up cover on the pen.
Obliterators, you
No, pen.
toughness 5 in 2 of armor.
Nothing. So it just loses 2 of its hull points. This guy's going to fire one of his guns at the Defiler. Only one hit. 12 front armor, so 2's to wound, or 2's to glance. So 1 pen. 5 up invuln for the demon. Oh, it makes it. And the other gun's gonna fire at that razorback / predator looking thing. So what is it, a relic predator?
Relic predator.
So it hits it 4 times. Front armor 13s, 3's to glance, so 1 glance, 1. So 4 up for the glance. Nope, and 4 up for the pen. Yes. Rupture cannon from the Tyranids into the Defiler. 2 shots, hitting on 4s, and neither of them hit. And we got our Screamer Brood who's about to go. Blah. That's why you wore the green shirt, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Had to do something right for the Nids.
And you'll get my Predator and that guy.
Lots
So
of hits.
on the Marines you'll get.
So those there's no longer any levels.
Actually,
So he's hitting
wait
like
a
everybody underneath it.
so
Just
that
feels
guy's
weird.
not gonna
Does
get.
feel weird.
So we just lost all of the 6 Marines that were covered.
You're hitting everything.
As soon as you know you're not hitting much.
The last one.
Goes off the center.
Yeah.
Predator.
Okay,
Wait, what's all your
So
stuff?
you're gonna have 6 wounds on the Havocs.
6 wounds on the Havocs.
This group in here just got barraged by the Biovores. Got lots of hits on everything. Hero Fent is going to fire half the shots there and half the shots there.
Oh, the
So he's lost and 2 of the Obliterators, or the Devastators. Havoc, sorry, went down.
Maximizes
And now he's going blah.
blast.
Strength 6, AP 3, I believe.
That hits the most. There you go.
He hits 9 of these guys who are all now toughness 5. It's going to be a little hard to kill. So only 4 of them died, whereas a lot more of them would have died without
That was
that.
nasty.
So the Havocs are running from the shooting. Going into the assault
Fire, you get
phase.
to choose.
He is going to assault. Overwatching the last cannon, hitting on 6s, nothing. And the quad gun hits on 6s, re-rolling.
Come on, do it
All
again,
misses,
do it again.
and 2 hits.
8, so
So
5.
5's to wound, no wounds. What does he need for the charge?
He needs an 8.
8. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Fail, not gonna happen.
They don't charge 3d6?
Yeah, there
So he
is
does
an
fail his charge. Poor Scythe Hero Duel. And that is the end of Tyranids turn 1. So they managed to do some initial bombardment, taking out some key things, like a bunch of Havocs are now running away for their lives while the Imperial Guardsmen look at them and go, hey, where are you guys going? And these guys over here are still toughness 5, because I believe it's for the entire game turn. They scared off the Scythe Hero Duel, who only managed to melt away about 4 of them. And then there was a couple missile launcher guys up there. There was a Basilisk over here that got fried. We did take some wounds on the Defiler and on the Brass Scorpion and on the Bane Blade. But overall, there's just minor casualties everywhere. Probably just maybe a few 100 points worth in total, which in an Apocalypse game just does not add up to very much. So we're going to go into Chaos, turn 1. And this turn we got lots of demons who are starting to fly on. Excuse me, just hiccup there. Angron with his Bloodthirster unit. He is nasty. Trust me, I've played against him. Except for that one time where I proxied him and then charged with a bunch of Hormagaunts with poison. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Those were good times.
Yeah, it was a good.
Yeah.
You remember thinking you have like 12 Bloodthirsters with them or something?
Yeah, and I know it was 6.
No, 6.
And my 40 or 50 Hormagaunts with poison killed them all.
Objectives 3 inches.
Which that's just embarrassing.
That was
that's
fair.
kind of embarrassing
That
for
was
him.
really fair.
And it's like, hi, I am the ultimate chaos champion. And Hormagaunts, get them off of me! Get them off of me!
And that's after.
That's what happened to him.
And that's what after they came back on the board. 'Cause
Exactly.
They all died once.
That's right. And they came back and they got eaten up. Ooh, we got a fancy dancy hell drake. More like an angel drake because he's all white. That's fine. Get it? Ha. Oh, there's another one.
Shall he kamikaze charge?
And another hell drake.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
And on this side we have Angrath, not to be confused with his twin brother Angron over there.
I guess I can put him like.
Although he's slightly older. He came up first. Big fat Nurgle guy with wings just came on.
Is he flying?
With another big fat Nurgle guy coming on right beside him.
He's fine. Everything of mine's still up in the air.
I mean, I'm plowing everything into this guy.
Because this is where most of the chaos basements are.
How far is
Doesn't
that?
matter, this turn is like a hiding. I don't know.
There you go.
So many demon bridges. Oh, Bob doesn't feel so good. Sorry, it's George, not Bob.
Yeah, I gotta keep. Actually, I've been doing a lot of work like this.
Start the dip technique, man.
I'm not dipping it. I'm a masochist. I'm not.
Psychic phase! We got 16, 16, 8, and then we got a d6 to share. 6! Holy cow. So you guys get the 6, and do you know how many warp charges you have for denying?
I got 7. 14.
Alright, lots. Big guy is going to try to enfeeble the Carnifexes. That would suck. -1 strength and toughness.
3 dice. Got all 3.
And you got all 3.
No barrels.
Alright, he's going to just use 6 dice to try to get 3 6s. Got 2. Close. But no cigar. Iron Arm on the big guy who's called... What's his name?
Scorpion is a nuclear cannon.
I cannot pronounce it. Andor.
So he's got Iron Arm.
With 2. Are you guys going to try and dispel it?
Lesser demons.
These guys are summoning lesser demons. Is it warp charge 3?
It is.
Oh,
I
they
didn't-
failed. Now they're going to do the other one to summon blood crushers.
Oh, they got that.
And they perils. So perils on this guy.
Can't see that.
Oh, it's the one! Leadership test or you're dead. And your whole unit takes wounds.
He's good.
He's good. Alright. Lucky. Iron Arm! He got it! You're good. He didn't paralyze.
By 1.
You got only 1 though.
You guys gonna try
Now we
it?
got 3 blood crushers that just appear. Blah. These guys are doing Iron Arm. This one already got it off. Oh, the other one perils, but gets his Iron Arm. Oh, you got a 1. Fail a leadership test and he's gone. What's his leadership? Huh? Is it less than 10?
I think it's 10.
Oh no! Is it 10 or is it less than 10? Is it 10 or is it less than 10? You think, you think it's 10?
For 9?
I think.
It could be 9.
Unless there's
They are 9. They are 9.
No! Please no! Oh, it's leadership 9! Oh! He had an aneurysm trying to get Iron Arm. Oh! That's bad.
That's awesome.
I know, it's great. It's kind of cool. His head just kind of exploded. That's like, when people say like what do they say? Head blown. That's what. Yeah. No, I like had the head. The aneurysm. Yeah. Whatever. He's dead. Warp Storm. We're actually ignoring everything that actually does the shooting ones. So like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 just do nothing. 6. Do you want to re-roll it? All right, good.
That was anti-venom.
Pop and smoke. Who's firing at that big guy?
These guys, well, I'm issuing an order for my command squad on my platoon.
To bring it down, and that gives the Monster Hunter, right?
Monster Hunter, yep.
Awesome. He gets it.
Get all the single shots.
These guys ran up.
They ran.
No.
Brass Scorpion's gonna try to insta-kill these guys. Oh, it scatters a little bit.
Right?
Yeah, that's the same.
Suicide's 1.
So it hits 1. What strength is it?
10.
There.
AP?
2.
Don't worry about
Oh.
that. Destroy that.
So these guys are only toughness 5 now, so they get a 4-up cover save, and if they fail it, which they did,
Alright, I'll
insta-kills the guy out front. Another guy out
Massive
front.
ordnance. It's gonna scatter.
Always
Do
closest.
it. So you
So there goes their little apocalypse formation. And it ignores cover. That didn't matter. It looked like it did anyways. And the Brass Scorpion's got a bunch of strength 7, AP 3 shots, hit on 4s. Lots of hits. We're doing on 2s because they're only toughness 5 right now. It hurts watching this. Oh, it doesn't ignore cover though,
This
right?
one does not.
The 5 wounds, not ignoring cover, so they have a 4-up cover, 4 wounds on each Carnifex.
4.
Oh, 3 wounds on one of them.
So
Basilisk, over there. Firing, over here. Scatters, 9 inches though.
So 6 inches.
The 2s, and insta-kills the Ravener. No! Oh, Ravener!
so 6 obliterators.
So wait, my las guns. My
So 3 las cannons.
So these guys are all firing. What
All missed.
special orders do they have? They have Monster Hunter and
Well, that was
Ignore cover.
ignore cover.
Now the
So this guy's getting harassed by a bunch of stuff, so he's down to 2 wounds already. What hit him for the, what were all the last cannon shots?
6 obliterators shot at him from 1, 2, 3.
For all the
4,
windows?
5, 6, yeah.
And took down half his wounds. Angrath just whipped the side Herodule and he's down a wound, so he's down to 5. So the Vindicator just fired into the Hormagaunts and took out how many?
4.
Just 4, okay. So there's a chunk of them out. How did this guy go down?
Predator.
Predator just fired over and finished off the barbed Herodule. Oh, Gargantuan creature dead. That's a point, right?
Point. Yeah.
Point! Point!
6, yeah, and I'm gonna pop the.
Keep going last cannon from the platoon.
6 of the Termagants go down to the Torrent weapon.
Oh.
See who's at Hulk 3 start
And
getting
you have
them.
Soul Blade.
Oh, they have Soul Blades! Oh no! And the Defiler's going, hey, I want to assault them! Oh well. Defiler runs up instead trying to contest that objective, but doesn't quite get far enough.
He just chomps on that hill.
Okay, large blast.
Just
You know, last
roll the
cannons.
strength first.
Twin legs.
Okay, not matter. What's your
Toughness.
It's AP4. So
AP.
2.
The Scythe Herodule is down to 3 wounds from a combined fire from the Imperial Guard, from Angrath, and from the Obliterators that just fired at it.
Yeah.
Baneblade has, what's the strength of this weapon?
Strength 10, AP 1 ignores cover.
And that's this thing.
Yeah. I'll
See if you
drop
can
it.
hit all 4 of them.
Where you want right there?
Yeah. Well, this furthest range I got is his back leg, so.
Boom.
But you can
Scattering. Oh, direct hit! All 3 of these guys are hit with the strength 10 AP 1. Harold dude takes a wound, he takes a wound, and the other guy on a 2 takes a wound. This ignores cover.
We're gonna go feel no pain on the hero duel.
No, he wasn't hit. These 3 are hit.
Oh, these 3 are in.
So feel no pain,
Feel
he
no
just
pain.
takes a wound,
Oh,
and feel no
okay.
pain. Feel no pain?
Feel no pain.
Nope. Feel no pain?
Invulnerable save.
Oh. Oh yeah. That's 6 up and fall.
does feel no pain.
Always does something
No.
useful. Oh, he takes a wound.
He takes a wound.
Almost in the shooting phase here. Eldrake is just trying to torrent a bit more.
7.
He managed to hit 7 of them and wounds. Oh, 3 1s! Oh,
Oh, it's strength
no,
6.
it's strength 6, so 4 wounds.
4.
So 4 of the Hormagaunts just die. Another Eldrake into these ones. Let's see if they can just do a bit of damage.
Yeah, probably.
And he manages to roll two ones as well, so just 2 of the termagants go down. Grinding test on this guy because he's down to 2 wounds. 3+, he's okay. Oh, he's fine. Will not die in the breast scorpion. Oh, it will die. It will not die on the defiler. He rolls a 2, so maybe it'll die too.
I wish I had.
So that is the end of turn 1, which means we're going to be counting up points. So the Chaos didn't actually manage to inflict, like they did damage. They killed the Barbed Hierodule, they killed the Carnifex, almost killed the other one, knocked a couple wounds off there, killed a bunch of Gaunts. Like it's going to sound like a lot when you add it all up. And it's more than I think that the Tyranids did to them.
I lost a Basilisk and 4 Guardsmen.
That's true, you lost a Basilisk. That was important. And you can see there's all sorts of wounds here. These have each lost 1 wound. That one's down to 2. So, and they managed to inflict some wounds, and then come up here and contest this objective with a little sneaky maneuver of summoning some of these guys, but not with their psychic, but some sort of special rule that guy has. So this is the end. They've determined that at the end of turn 1, 3, and 5, they'll be counting up objectives, and they are worth 1, 2, and 3 at each of the breaks, right? So at the turn 3, they're worth 2, and the turn 5, they're worth 3. So nobody has this one. So there's 1 for Chaos, 2 for Chaos, and then where are we here? 1, 2 for Tyranids, so that's 2, 2.
Yep.
Then 3 to 2 for Chaos. This one's contested. And then 4 to 2 for Chaos and 5 to 2 for Chaos. So the current score.
Super heavies as well.
Oh
Super
yes.
heavy stat.
So we have
We killed 1.
1 Gargantuan. So it's 6 to 2 for Chaos at the end of turn 1. So you won't gain any objective points in turn 2, but they can still kill Gargantuans, Warlords, all that kind of stuff, and gain more points. So this is the official first break, although we're just going to continue right now just until the end of tonight and go into turn 2. So current score 7 to 2 for the Chaos. Tyranids, turn 2.